in the best program, we just did this assignment, and I'll share it with you. So we took our 10-year big old monster goal, right? So they're way out there and they're 10 years away. And we decided that we're going to turn ourselves into guinea pigs and lab rats and see if we can make our 10-year goal, whether that's financial or relationship or where you want to be in your home or in your business. We looked at where you want to be in 10 years, and then we crunched the time into 6 months, a 6 months window. And so, right, we're all freaking out, of course, which is what kind of the experiment is for, right? So, but what you notice really quickly is when you have to turn 10 years into 6 months, you see how much time that you waste, and you see how much energy that you just waste all day, every day, being indecisive, not making a decision. So think about it like this. So at the last best, we had a guy named Ben Hardy come speak to us, and a lot of you may know Ben, and he wrote a book called Willpower Doesn't Work, right? Which I was so intrigued by that title that he and I became friends, and then I invited him to come speak at the best. And he says that most people are just exhausted from using their willpower to make the decision whether they're going to do something or not. So imagine if you put into place you wanted to lose 15 pounds or 20 pounds, and you had chocolate cake sitting on the counter. And so all day, every day you walk by that chocolate cake, and you have to use your willpower to resist the chocolate cake. You have to go, I got to decide to eat it or decide not to eat it. Should I eat it? Should I not? All day, every day. Now that's a simple example, but think about doing that in every aspect of your life. Like, think if you're in a marriage where you had to decide whether you're in this marriage or out of this marriage every single moment of every single day. How well do you suspect that marriage is going to go? If you're deciding whether you're in or whether you're out day in and day out, it's not going to go very good, is it? And it's going to be exhausting for both of you. People call that burnout. Like, people say to me all the time, parents come up and they go, Bo, how do you resist burnout? Like, Axel, his work schedule, he's going to burn out. And burnout has got nothing to do with work. Burnout comes from being indecisive. So once Axel decided what he wanted to be, now he doesn't get tired. He gets tired physically, right? He has to recover for sure, right? But he doesn't vote on his dream every day. He's not going like this. Oh, I want to be an NBA player. No, I don't want to be an NBA player. I got to decide whether I want to be an NBA player or whether I don't want to be one. Do I want to be one? Do I not? But think about you. Me too. I'm guilty of this too. All day, every day, you're fatiguing yourself. You're burning energy, deciding, voting on what you're going to be and what you're not going to be. This is why I give you that analogy of who has the most power in prison, right? So who has the most power in prison? Is it the warden? Is it the guards? Is it the inmates? Is it the inmates that are getting out of prison next week? It's none of them. They have no power in prison. None of those people I just mentioned. The only people that have the power in the prison are the lifers. The ones who know that they're never getting out of that prison. They have all the power. They run the whole prison. The warden goes home and has dinner with his wife at the end of the day. He has no power. The lifer, who knows he's never leaving that cell ever again, holds all the power in the whole prison because he is resolved. He is decorating his jail cell. He is moved in knowing he ain't moving out. Everyone else in that prison is very temporary. They're unresolved. They can come and go as they please. They're counting the days until they can get out of that cell. No power. Think of your dream like that. No options. You ain't getting out. Here's what I want you to do next. I want you to go over to boeason.com and I want you to download my free storytelling guide. And in there are all kinds of exercises to get you up on your feet, start developing and telling your story. You're also going to be the first to find out when a new video comes out, because the hardest thing about being the best and continuing to be the best is you have to be reminded of what is current. So you're going to be the first to know. We're going to keep you accountable. Go over to boeason.com. Continue to be the best.